Hi, welcome to Suplex the Sticks, a gaming podcast hosted by David and Seth.
It was kind of a jump scare.
And Forrest.
Hello.
Whoa, why are you an old man?
Time affects us all differently.
Okay.
And
When
if
we
you're
don't
antenna,
record.
it affects you in reverse.
Yeah.
Isn't that also how Benjamin Button gets affected?
By 10.
Yeah, he also gets affected by tenet. Yes. What if that was the secret?
To everything?
No, what if that was the secret, impetus behind the movie Tenet?
To figure out how to Benjamin
Christopher
Button yourself?
Nolan. No, that's just where he got the idea. It's like, oh man, someone aging backwards. But what if they were stuck? What if they were literally aging backwards? And then he just created Tenet from that.
Tenet. And it just the name flashed in front of.
It's the same.
What if
front and back.
there should be a video game for Tenet?
God.
A shooter, first-person shooter. Some people are in forward time, and some people are in inverted time.
Yeah.
They just don't experiment with shooters like that anymore.
Yeah, mainly because they probably would be headed by right-wing MAGA chuds like the guy from Splitgate.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Very true.
it just doesn't...
What was that thing he said?
He
wanted to make shooters great again.
He definitely
Yeah.
said he wanted to make first-person shooters great again. He also definitely said that Call of Duty sucks.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yes.
And people got mad, which was also funny.
Well, it was funny that he said
Didn't
it.
they say they were going to unrelease Splitgate 2?
They did unrelease it.
Already?
Kinda, I think.
I know I saw it in one of the game stores I was looking on the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not delisted.
Yeah, but I think you're not encouraged. It's not a good time. Seth, I bought your ticket.
Thank you.
We're going to see Weapons tomorrow.
Seth, I bought my ticket.
Thank you.
Oh,
Seth, I bought your ticket.
Seth, we saw a movie.
We did see
We
a
could.
movie.
It's actually a similar concept to something we've had an idea for at the Nintendo Switch in a way, of two people becoming one with a controller.
Oh, man.
But,
Yes.
but
Strange movie.
uh,
Not really any video game stuff in it.
yeah, kind of a shame.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity.
No gamers in the movie together.
What a shame. I mean, I think that really makes or breaks a movie for me.
I
Yeah.
think that night is the night.
How do I know it's speaking to me if there's no gamers?
You, a gamer.
Yeah.
The-
Capital G.
That night is also the night I beat Donkey Kong.
Ooh,
Oh,
Donkey
that's a
Kong.
very eventful night.
I went home and beat it. No, I
And
beat
then
it
you
the
played
next
Donkey
day.
Kong?
No.
Get it.
There's a lot to
Get it.
spoil, and
He said he went home and beat it, and I said, and then you played Donkey Kong?
I want to be completely clear. I don't want to spoil.
Now
any
he
of
gets
Donkey
it. He
Kong.
just got it.
No, it's
He
No.
just
More
understood.
insistence on.
It's because he's insistent, and I'm trying to just go past it. The best way to get rid of it is to ignore it and keep going.
That's what my doctor says.
So I'm laughing, but I do want to be clear. I think that Donkey Kong is a kind of wholly unremarkable game in a lot of ways sometimes.
Yeah, it is a holy game.
And it is. There's a lot of holes in it. And they want you to be punching and making a lot of holes.
It's a perfect game for Stanley Yelnats.
It is. Oh, it would be much cooler if those Stanley Yelnats.
Or would it be the exact opposite that he would want in a game?
Yeah, he wouldn't
Because
want to
he
dig
already
the holes.
made a bunch of holes.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to relive it.
How many?
But it was the thing that let his family become a millionaire. So
I don't want to pull this thread. How
You don't
Does
want
it
to dig
state-
this hole?
does it state in the book how many holes he dug by the end of the book?
I don't know. I
How
doubt
many
it.
holes do you think he dug?
I don't
Okay,
know.
Donkey
one
Kong.
hole a day.
I
For
beat-
however many days
I beat Donkey Kong.
until he ran away.
I think that the last 20% of that game is very special. The last third of that game is special. I think the worlds are hyper interesting. I think the platforming and puzzle solving that they require you to do in some of it is pretty interesting. The first 2/3 of it, it feels like they really want you to just be in awe of the bonanzas and the concept of destruction. And I think that maybe a third of that could have been cut down for time, in my opinion. It kind of overstayed its welcome for me in a lot of ways, which is frustrating because I love the last third of the game. I thought the worlds were super cool. Like, the designs were great. The boss battles were a lot cooler in the last third of the game. The first 2/3 of the game, the boss battles kind of like were, you could beat them in like 5 hits in some cases.
Well, DK is powerful.
I know, but I saw a YouTube video of someone open to close beating a boss in 25 seconds.
Oh,
well, there is. My brother was telling me he was watching a stream of 2 people doing the co-op. Apparently, if you do the co-op, it's
even easier.
You can just melt through the bosses because you have like a rapid fire grenade launcher.
Yeah, Pauline is just a rapid fire grenade launcher, but it also is to your detriment. I watched a YouTube of it, and she's just destroying all the environment around Donkey Kong. So any of the ability to stay on a platform is gone, basically. If someone's being a little wild, but
she can also create. She destroys and creates.
The problem is, it sounds like I hate the game. I think it's probably like a solid 7 or 8. Like, I suplex certify it. I want people to play it. I like it. The last third of it, I just think it's too long.
The intonation that you,
I think it's too long.
That suplex certified.
I think it's too long of
like
a game.
You're saying all these things just to appease
the masses.
No, I want to be clear.
Gamers out there,
it's too long
don't
of a game.
Don't give it a suplex certification if you don't mean it.
But I like it.
You gotta put some stank on it if you're gonna suplex certify it.
No, it is the suplex certification that you give the
Xenoblade
games.
I'm pretty sure I don't. I mean, I don't know.
Yes, we could go, like, I like it, and there's a lot of times I loved it, but at the same time there's a lot of times where I was like, man, I wish this would be done sooner. And in total there's 17 worlds, and then at sometimes 2 or 3 sub-levels in those worlds.
Jeez.
And so, like, it is
big game,
lengthy.
Lanky.
It was over. My time was over 20 hours on the
a little bit
on
right
the Switch tracker.
It gets a little shout out.
So
what if there was a lengthy Kong?
There was a lanky reference at one point.
Yeah,
at
the end.
There's no funky reference.
Shame.
Yeah.
Funky Kong not in this game. That's fine
because
being a spoiler.
He's busy doing a spin-off game.
Maybe rude. No funky mode.
Yeah.
No funky mode.
No funky reference.
No funky
I mean,
town.
you can surf, which is kind of like funky mode.
Also, rude to put surfing in. No funky to teach you how to surf. Why not have funky teach you how to surf?
Because the little the fractones teach you.
That sounded like a.
Their name sounds like a slur.
Yeah,
it's not great. Also, nothing in this game speaks a consistent language. Sometimes,
great.
Well, yeah, they all speak different languages.
Sometimes,
why would a gorilla speak the same language as a zebra, or an ostrich,
or a human?
Yeah.
Or whatever
fair,
Pauline is.
But
she's a human. She speaks English.
Pauline speaks English.
But she sings in animal speak.
Right. Yes.
Which is... The first time you see it, the first time I saw it was kind of disturbing. Because her lips are fully making the mouth movements of the songs. And, like, you see the whole thing and it's like, this is so weird. Why did they lip sync all of this gibberish?
and the
theory that I've seen on the internet is that she's singing. It's only gibberish to us because we're humans, but all of the animals can, because she's singing in their language. They understand what the actual lyrics are,
and they think it's a banger.
Yeah, they are they're bangers.
So that all would be fine if Void Kong didn't speak in a very aggressive, seemingly evil Japanese kind of tone, like, which is like very weird.
It's made by Japanese people.
Yeah,
they can do it.
Yeah,
and technically, he's not speaking any language that is spoken on the planet.
Right,
on the top of the planet. Rather.
Right. We listened to the Tenet rap before this, which is a reference for no one. But I want to know what Void Kong's deal is.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of clarity on what.
I think he just wants to be rich, because he says that the wish that he wants to make is just to have like a lot of gold.
Yeah, but I had a lot of gold all the time.
Yeah, there's a lot of
there's a
lot of confusing.
There's a lot of confusing things going on here.
So I hear all the things that you said, David, and I think I actually have a lot of the same issues with it. But the difference is that for me,
does Banana just take over all of it?
No, it's like
yeah.
All of those things, like the whole is greater for me than the sum of the parts. Like I'm
kind of there, but because I beat it like very recently, like it's just a lot fresher for me. Like you beat it like a week ago.
Yeah, but like days after playing it, I was like, man, I wish I hadn't beaten the game already. I wish there was more for me to do in that game. Because even like in the moments, I did have those individual issues of like, these levels that they don't really seem to be designed with any sort of particular focus on one thing.
That's a better way of putting what I said, but that is what I meant.
The kind of the destruction sort of counteracts the need for any platforming.
It kills all need for platforming.
And also it kind of crushes some of the puzzle solving you can do. And
in fact, you can just sequence break the entire level at times.
But I mean, look, you could do that. You could do that in Odyssey. Like they built that into the game.
Yeah, like giving you the tools to just completely disregard. The way the game is.
But even like the hand clap sonar that you get that shows you where bananas are. It's like it's sort of that one's sort of weird because on one hand the game is definitely designed for you to do that, to find bananas that are hidden, but it also sort of takes away from the kind of hidden nature.
I think.
Look, here's what I'm gonna say. I did have all those issues, but I found that as I was playing, it's sort of the joy that I felt in playing the game sort of overrode those issues. And I still do think they are like, they're not design flaws, but they are sort of was like a side effect of what they were doing with the game. It's like if you're going to have a world that can just be completely destroyed and you're constantly giving the character more tools to make it easier to destroy everything, it's going to be hard to make it fun. Like the only way to prevent it is to put barriers in front of the player, which is just sort of going to kill the momentum of it. So, like, I understand the problem that they had, but, like, for me, it just all those flaws and sort of weird design choices, like, they all melded together into, like, a really, like, enjoyable time for me that made me, like, not really... At some point, I just sort of stopped caring about those things that I were like, Mario Odyssey did things in sort of this way, and everything felt a bit more like placed with intention and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that anyone out there that has compared the two games doesn't need. They're two completely different games. I think there's some similar design philosophies, but
I think
like,
they're. I mean, I think they're actually very similar games, but and they feel similar, like to play and just moving around, but they when you take like a that's sort of like taking a super zoomed out view of what the two things have to offer, because Donkey Kong Bonanza is really asking you to do entirely different things,
right?
and providing different challenges in front of you. And I think for me, it all ended up culminating in a game that I really enjoyed, and I collected 100% of everything, and
Oh, jeez.
went through and
I think I'm close. I'm like, there's 777 bananas, and I was over 500. Because, and again, I was going to say this after you said, I think that the clap mechanic kind of ruined the game also for me in a way, because I was doing it all the time.
yeah.
And
I
then
mean, I think it.
and then I was doing it all the time. It ended up being an Assassin's Creed, you know what I mean, type thing, where it's like, okay, I have to keep doing this radar, and then I see it, so I've got to go get this banana. Like, there was never a point where I was going to let myself skip it. You know what I mean? I think that I liked the Odyssey level of like just kind of finding things, and this one, I think because there is a skill tree and stuff involved, they wanted you to have a little bit more of an ability to decide to chase after those things.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like I also use the radar a lot, but like I said, it's sort of it was like, it is kind of ridiculous how much I use it in order to like find, like, I would just go, like, I would hit the ground and it's like, okay, there's a banana, I'm just gonna go dig over there, and then I hit it again and be like, oh look, there's a banana all the way over there, I'm just gonna punch through the ground until I get through it. And I found it to be fun, like, and it was because I wanted to like excavate every level until I'd found everything that I could.
See, it's just,
Though I never did I consider going back and doing it. I never did experience the completely destroying a level like I've seen some people do on YouTube. Of course, there's no reason for me to do it now, but apparently if you do it, you'll basically just collect everything. Yeah, that's in a
I'm
level.
sure.
Sounds about right.
Because it's so interesting, because I do think, and we had this discussion kind of the other day before we saw the movie, and this goes back to difficulty in a level. There are so many reviewers out there and journalists that hold Nintendo hostage and like sort of weird pseudo aggression over.
They send out letters demanding ransom for Shigeru Miyamoto.
That's usually Nintendo sending out aggressive legal letters, not the journalists. But over Nintendo having easy baby games, or like, like the Princess Peach game, the thing everyone held against was that was too easy, and like other stuff. And at the end of the day, this game is very easy, like very, very easy. Not really that there wasn't really any point where there was a platforming challenge that took me multiple tries. Like you said, if you wanted the banana, you kind of just punched through the wall till you got it. Like, and everyone's giving this game like tens, and it's like, well, hold on, what is your standard on easy? Like, is it? I guess this game is more engaging in the easy because you're punching through a bunch of things, and maybe that's just engaging with certain people's part of their brain. But like, I think that's why I like the last third of the game, is because that's when the game kind of decided to become less easy and more like okay, we're going to push against you a little bit. There's going to be a lot of damaging parts. You're going to have to actually monitor your health a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I don't feel like the first 2/3 of the game prepare you for that, because it goes from easy peasy lemon squeezy to, oh, there's spikes everywhere, and oh, I've got to use knowledge of what the level's built out of, see if it can survive being on the spikes for so long, and all this other stuff. And I was like, yes, the game is pushing back against me. But by the time I had gotten there, even though I was enjoying those pushing back against me, I was like, God, now you're pushing against me? Like in the home stretch, like, fine. Like I accepted it and I liked it. But that's why I kind of wanted that, like, middle 2/3 either shortened or cut, or I don't know. Like, I'm trying to think. I feel like I hardly ever used I don't want to spoil different Bananzas, because some of the last Bananza you get, I feel like I only used it like two or three times. And
yeah, it is kind of weird. I think that a lot of the levels are basically just there. Like, you will get a skill, and then you'll just like have a whole level and be like, all right, you can just play around with it, figure out how it works. And yeah, I think near the end, after you get to the first battle with Void, it starts to streamline the levels a bit.
Yeah.
And then even after that, after you get through the disco, it goes pretty quickly after that one too.
I need everyone to know that Seth and I had a conversation that completely spoiled the ending of this game for both of us.
Oh no!
Yes,
we completely guessed most of what was happening.
It was just a bit of it was a bit of speculation on my part, and it ended up becoming true at the end of the game, and I was like, "What the heck? I can't believe this. This was like,
you've used your powers once again."
Yeah, I have. It was like the first enemy you see, and I had this thought of it. I was like, this makes me think of older Donkey Kong games. And there's awesome. A reason for that, and it just sort of pops up right at the end. It's like, I can't believe it. But of course, Cranky was hinting at it the whole time.
Yeah. I guess this game is before Odyssey.
So,
that's also the other weird thing.
It's really unclear.
The next game that this team makes has got to be a Mario and Donkey Kong team-up game.
No, I don't think they need to.
That's where you swap back and forth between
think...
Mario and Donkey Kong.
Look,
like
the last
Joel
3D,
and Ellie.
The reason why it took so long
Donkey Kong gets murdered with a golf club
to get another 3D Donkey Kong game was because the last one had too much swapping in it. We don't. They need to stay away from Donkey Kong swapping.
I'm telling you, they just need to make a Funky Kong game.
I did think at some point they were going to have us take control of Pauline, and that doesn't happen.
Nope.
At one point, I was like, "There's going to be a mechanic where you can
power.
You can like throw her in a vent and have her go get." It's just the typical. Like they did it with Daxter, they did it with Clank, they've done it with every tag along.
Nintendo doesn't,
but Nintendo hasn't.
Yeah, Nintendo don't do that.
Yeah, true. I bet you if you look back, there is something.
Sure, yeah, there probably is. I mean, you look at that's basically what the Mario and Luigi games are.
Yeah.
Mario throwing Luigi in the vents.
Samus is her own.
Yeah, she's her own
vent.
She's her own
friend.
Yep.
Her own vent friend.
But yeah, I don't know.
What else? What else had? I mean, Banjo-Kazooie did that, but
yeah, I think that this game was really good. I have
I'm going to say
it
is for sure suplex certified with some stank.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's the thing I was looking for.
I don't have that. Mine's not as emphatic.
I think you should rescind yours, honestly.
Yours
you don't. I'm not feeling it from
Seth,
you.
yours is suplex certified capital S, capital C.
Oh, yeah.
David's is lowercase on both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably because
I put the gold sticker right on the package.
the
David's like just
suplex seal of approval.
His is just like on some text on the back.
Yeah, that's a back of the box quote.
Yeah.
The last 2/3 is great. This is the
suplex certified, I guess.
It just was too long. It just was too long of a game.
I don't think it was long enough. I could use like 3 more worlds. And I went back through every world after I beat the game.
The duality,
everything.
I'm done. I'm good.
Yeah.
I beat it. I don't need to go back and. There's no part of me that wants to like go back and do. I looked up the extra endings, and that's fine.
It's too bad because you complain about not having enough friction, but if you went into the Bananza rehearsal challenge levels, they're like the only thing in the game that really actually challenges you to use those specific
I'll go
things.
do it then, but why have that after the game?
I don't know.
It makes no sense. The main thing that I really liked in the game and why I kept using the radar was the challenge levels you would go out of your way to do, because
those are fun.
there's a circle on the ground, and it's basically a pipe. There's a pipe.
Much like in Donkey Kong 64, there are little metal things on the ground you can get up, and you go into a battle challenge.
Yeah, I didn't know
the
those.
Everjails in
I never
Elden Ring.
played DK64.
And also, they had there's like hints here and there about DK64.
Oh, for sure.
They mostly sort of shove it away into the back and don't overtly reference it. But the battle things are one that reminded me, like in it when you kill an enemy, you hear the crowd like cheer and clap, which was a thing that happened in DK64 in those challenge levels. Also, the animations when you're feeding the bananas to the banana tree, or rather the gold to the gold banana trees, is exactly the same from when you fed the bananas to the big giant pig in DK64.
That's funny.
Yeah, and there's at least a couple references to Lanky in there every once in a while.
And so, I liked all those. The combat challenges. I liked I really liked whenever they would make you go into another world and have like a platforming challenge, and there was 3 bananas in there to find.
Yeah, those were cool.
Those were all great. I wanted, in fact, more of them.
Yeah.
Give me more. And I guess I'm going to go do these Bananza rehearsal things. I guess we'll see. I might feel better about the game, but it's frustrating that is ancillary, and I get that after 20 hours and beating the game. I guess I'm gonna have to 100% the game too. I don't know.
Well, you don't have. I don't think you have to get all the bananas to do it.
I know the first one I went to it and it was like you have to have 500, and I was like I've only got like 560, so that's wild.
I don't know that. After doing them all, I'm pretty sure the first one was the most expensive, which was weird. I think it might have been a thing where it wants you to like go in reverse, maybe. I don't know. And like the first transformation you get is the final one you master or something.
Because also, again, you could just go to the end of the game without really collecting too many bananas.
Yeah, you don't have to collect any.
You don't have to do anything.
You don't have to collect a single banana.
Yeah.
To get, and it would be.
And so difficult. I'm wondering also if this is my fault for my feeling of the game being long because of the radar.
Yeah.
And I spent like 5 hours too long of getting collectibles.
Yeah, you probably could have.
Which was my problem with Final Fantasy 16, where by the end of it I was like, I really liked the first half of that game, and then by the last half I was like, oh my god, I would rather be doing anything but this, but sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah.
And I didn't end there with Donkey Kong. Like, it really brought me around by the end. And I was like, okay, I'm back in. I really like that this is happening. I got a little emotional. Like, it was cool. little David has been running around yelling DK a lot.
Yes.
He because Marion plays the one-winged angel version of it. He does it to that. It's very funny. So it's just so like there is positive sentiment to the game. I just am always going to hold games I like to a higher standard. And also the media decided to start comparing this game to
the fake news media.
The media decided out of the gate to start comparing this game to Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
And this is not that, my friends.
Well, you see, they were made by the same dev team, so obviously they have to be
but
in conversation with
Mario
each other.
Odyssey is...
Even though they're going for completely different things.
Suplex certified in all caps, a platinum stamp on the front of the box. Like, for me, like, near perfect plus game. And this is like an 8. I like it a lot. Like, but it's not like Mario Odyssey is like breaking the scale almost, and this is like you exist within the scale
confines.
comfortably.
Yeah.
So
one thing about the game that I was less enthused with is I don't want to say the music as a whole, but the music of the levels is so like nondescript. And I think it's because they know that you're mostly going to be hearing the Bananza music the entirety of the time.
Yes. I had this problem too.
I don't remember the music from any of the levels except for maybe the first one and I sort of remember the disco music. But it sort of evens out because I don't think there was a single time when I started a Bananza that I didn't like get hyped by the music because they're really all strong tracks.
I had a problem, to no one's surprise, but I kept playing this game with the volume out loud, which I don't usually do, like if I'm playing handheld, because I kept wanting to be wrapped up in the music, and it wasn't doing
on TV.
it. I did. And it just still wasn't, the music wasn't doing it for me. And then I think it was the boss fight with Void Kong, the last one, where there's like a really awesome rock song. That one was really good. Like there was a couple boss fight musics that I was like, oh, they're cooking here. And then there was like I'm pretty sure there's like a couple remixes of Gangplank Galleon that were really good, but that's just taking something perfect and making it more perfect. I don't know what to tell you.
There are a number of, I think there's like 3 levels that are not direct recreations, but like are homages to levels from the original Donkey Kong Country, complete with their own like redone versions of the music. And I think those are probably the best level tracks in the game. And
I think maybe I would have been happier with another 2D side-scrolling Donkey Kong.
I wouldn't have.
I feel like we've been stuck there for
games.
15 years.
I think the last 2 were phenomenal, though. So I don't know. Tropical Freeze was hard. It was really good, but it was hard.
I'll take this game over those games any day. This has DK Bananza in his horrifying horse form, which I still think is a thing of nightmares.
Yeah. Each of them were awful.
No, I actually think they're all good. The horse one is just something completely disturbing about the giant monkey horse.
Yeah, they're all disturbing. I don't know why.
I mean, maybe I just got used to them.
You hate Funko Pops because of their eyes, and you think that these freak experiments are. I mean, I don't hate them.
Look, they are freaks of nature, but only the horse is what disturbs me, which is unfortunate because it's very fun to use. So
what is terrible? I was listening to a podcast the other day. When did every Nintendo game become Kirby? That's someone mentioned that, and it broke me because Mario Odyssey. became Kirby.
Yep.
Kirby is Kirby. Donkey Kong is now Kirby.
I don't know. I think
In a
he's more
sense.
like Mega Man.
Yeah, but it's still kind of Kirby. When are we going to get another more without
When are we gonna get another Kirby?
soon?
Nintendo,
Kirby Air Riders is like rated is rated in Saudi Arabia already or something.
Nintendo make a game where the main character doesn't transform challenge.
Yeah. And not like with the transform with like in-level power-ups like the cat bell and stuff. Mostly fine because Mario's always transformed.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's a Mario
But-
staple.
But
Goes
like,
back to the first mushroom.
yeah. I need to watch that trailer for the Kirby DLC because apparently it is hinting that it is substantial, and that game was amazing.
Yeah, that was a great game.
And I would love. I'll go rebuy it, I guess.
I thought you had it digitally.
Oh shoot! Do I?
I don't know. That's what you told me when I said that I was sad that I had lent mine and out and it got dropped into the ocean or whatever.
Ooh.
Wait, didn't
You
I
told
sell
me
it
you
to
had
you?
it digitally, and then
Oh,
I could
need
borrow
to go
it
look. Oh,
through
I
the
need to
game
look.
share.
Oh man, that might save me $60.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I got my own copy.
It would be good to not rebuy a game you already have.
Yeah.
I know this from experience.
Yeah.
I need
On
to.
the Switch.
I need to go look at
Though
that.
to be
I
fair,
need to
Mega
go
Man
look.
X Collection was a lot cheaper than Kirby was.
Yeah.
I mean, I have. You still have this. You should.
gosh.
I wish you had told because you could just buy the first half on the eShop because the second half was a code anyway on Mega Man.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you just had to rebuy the first half.
That's all I did.
Okay, it's stupid that it's two halves, but is what it is.
That's what they did.
But we spent a long time talking about Donkey Kong. I think it's a fine game. I like it a lot. I'm saying
All
fine.
right,
and,
everyone, just don't even listen to me
listen.
as I put some stank on it. This game is great, as Ganon would say.
It's
Very
okay.
nice.
A lot of people would agree with you, and I think it is quite good. There's multiple times
A weird thing. So I just wanna bring this up.
you can, maybe I don't know what you're going to bring up.
In the game, at the beginning of the game, the monkeys are mining for gold.
Dude, I don't want to talk about the lore. I
And
don't
they're mining
understand.
for these
I don't understand.
They're mining for these bananas, which are actually gemstones. These are rocks. And Donkey Kong, he just eats them. He eats them all. They're not bananas, they're rocks, and he eats them.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
I've been very confused this whole time. And when you break them, they slice up like a banana, but they are rock.
Yep, they're rocks.
And he is so passionate about eating them.
They also are a form of clean energy, apparently, if you burn them.
And every dialogue box in the game has bananas as an option,
Yeah,
which
Yeah.
which I always hit.
until a certain point.
No, I always hit bananas.
Okay.
That's funny. Just talk exclusively in bananas.
Yeah, this freak is eating rocks.
Yeah, it's weird. I understand why he eats bananas.
Also, I kind of
I don't
wanted.
understand why he eats banana-shaped rocks. Also, there are these
I wanted
fruits. There are
Seth
these
Rogen.
giant fruits
Yeah,
that are also made of pure banandium,
but they're in the shape of normal fruits.
and they
Do they taste like normal?
like break off like fruits.
yes,
They're clearly fruits. So apparently, the natural ripe form of a banandium gem is a round melon-shaped fruit.
well, there's also apples. There's apples and
And
there's
oranges.
cantaloupes and oranges.
But over time, it hardens into a banana-shaped rock, which you can still eat.
Everything wants to return to banana.
Yeah, it's like
obviously.
crabs.
Yeah. Time for banana.
I
Also, I
wanted,
think all the gold is also bananas, I think.
Yeah, because it's in the shape of bananas.
No, but I think it's like the same stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm just saying that what leads me to agree with you is that it's all in the shape of bananas. It's just fossil fuel.
And
This
also,
makes me feel like I'm going insane.
Here's the other thing. All of this happens below the core of the world of Mario Odyssey.
Yeah.
Please don't tell me the core of the world is a giant banana.
Well, sort of.
What do you mean?
It's more like a giant magic golden goo.
Okay, that's better than specifically banana.
That becomes banana.
Well, it becomes like a banana from like 2001: A Space Odyssey.
There's
But that whole planet that you traverse across, that's all bananas underneath.
Can I say this is harder for me to wrap my head around than any time we've talked about Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy VII?
Man,
Or
wait, you're not even like to the character motivations of any of these Kongs.
no, and I feel like I'm
what,
going insane.
What designates a Kong? That's another
it used to
frustration.
just be a family thing.
Because it used to just be a family thing, and now
Nah, it's just any monkey.
Then are all the monkeys the mining?
Yeah,
Kong?
they're all Kongs.
They're all Kongs. Who's the King Kong?
Yeah, who's King Kong?
There's never been a King Kong.
I don't know.
Peter Jackson would disagree with you.
Yeah,
Well, I think in this world, there's never been a King Kong.
and Colin Trevorrow. Who did the other one?
Yeah,
Was-
I think.
I don't know who did the other one.
Oh my god, I don't know. It's the dude who signed on to do the Metal Gear Solid movie. That's never gonna happen.
But it's like, it's all bananas down there.
It sounds bananas.
Also, there's a bunch of artificial suns.
There was a lot of artificial suns.
That was a bit.
And-
That was
like
a
a
bit
mi-
of lore
is
I
it-
was not expecting.
Is it like a micro Dyson sphere situation?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like
Oh.
layers upon
Yeah,
layers.
it's like that Moon movie.
and all of them are different.
Have you seen the Moon
worlds.
movie?
No.
Oh, you need to see the Moon movie.
Transformers: Dark of the
No,
Moon.
Moonfall.
You need to see Moonfall.
Okay, I'll add it to the list.
So that I was not prepared for that, of course.
It was just like a bit of lore I wasn't expecting, because I was just like, all right, there's a world down here under the ground and it's light. I can just accept that. But then you get to a certain point and there's people like, oh yeah, you see all that light? It's because we made artificial suns on all these layers.
That rocks.
Also, there's an extinct race of giraffes.
Distinct?
Extinct.
Oh,
Well, they might not be
extinct.
extinct. I think they just left for the surface.
At one point, the fossils become 8-bit.
Yeah, so that's a very confusing thing. Like
Is
all
it
the other
Earth?
fossils.
Is it Earth?
No, it's not Earth.
Because it's a video game system and a TV. It's Earth.
No. I'm pretty sure that those depictions, like it was saying that's what Donkey Kong actually looked like back then. He was just like big and blocky and pixely.
I can't wait for you to play this.
Yeah,
because
I
the
feel
more
like
you
I-
scratch at the surface,
You can
There's-
you can collect these fossils in these worlds, and some of them are like fossils, but a lot of them are specifically references to other Donkey Kong games. Like there's a fossil of
Yeah. Well, it's like
Of-
Super Mario 3D.
of the swordfish guy.
Land on the 3DS?
yeah.
That has like a bunch of those references to old Mario games.
Yeah,
yeah, but this has lore implications
Yeah.
maybe.
as to
So I think at the end of it, I came away. My big brain theory is that, so original Donkey Kong Arcade, you had Mario, you had original Paul.
Jumpman. Excuse me.
You rename Mario afterward. Jumpman was a title.
Jumpman.
Yes. And then, and so we have that Donkey Kong, who was long suspected became Cranky Kong in Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah. He's old guy.
That's fine.
He's Pops.
That's all right.
Cranky
now,
Kong also.
Diddy and Dixie
all over this
throw a
game.
wrench into this series. But,
Boy, do they.
um,
They bring up a lot of questions by their existence.
my theory is that Cranky Kong in this game is Donkey Kong from Donkey Kong 64, and this is a third Donkey Kong. And
which
this
is why he
Pauline.
looks different.
So is Donkey Kong the King Kong? Like
No,
Donkey.
There
Donkey
is no King Kong in the Kong world.
like Donkey is maybe the king title.
No, it's a name. It's a name. I think if anything, Cranky is a title. His name isn't Cranky Kong. It's Donkey Kong. And DK is Donkey Kong Jr. But if my theory is correct, this would be Donkey Kong the Third.
I need the Hyrule Historia of Donkey Kong. And I need for Seth Rogen to have been the voice of this whole game.
God, I would have hated that so much.
I
So
wanted it so bad.
So-
he was basically doing that the whole time, Seth. You
No, he was going, whoo!
yeah, he was doing some of that, yeah.
So yeah, all of this, trying to fit all of this together.
I mean, you're gonna
and,
play
like,
it.
But like hearing people talk about it just makes me think that I don't think they're. I think it is a Hyrule Historia situation or like a Zelda timeline thing where it's like it doesn't actually matter most of the time.
Yeah,
and
it's all for
it doesn't
fun.
make sense. It's not going to because it doesn't have to.
You're
it's
gonna
like-
introduce the
maybe it's
concept
like,
of mini Dyson spheres. You have to
Maybe it's
it
like
matters.
You
sort
have
of-
to have a
Maybe the
timeline.
timeline is a donut.
Yeah.
Because it's weird.
Or a bagel.
So, I feel like at some point it is implied that this Pauline is like the granddaughter of Pauline. The Pauline that we know from Odyssey. Or the original Donkey Kong. She only makes mention of her a couple times. But I feel like because they're specific, that means it has to be someone that we know. And the only person I could think is that it's Pauline. I could be wrong, though. Which would imply that this is far in the future after Odyssey. Which, for a lot of the game, I was thinking it was. Because there's no Kremlings. They seem to be dead. But at the same time, and this is spoilers. And I'm just going to spoil it. So, the post-game is you're going back to visit all
To learn how
to do all the
song.
Bananzas because Pauline needs inspiration for a new song. And after you do the final one, she starts humming like the Donkey Kong level theme, you know, the boom, 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 boom. And she's like, that's it, I've got it. And that was like the core of Jump Up Superstar was that. And so I feel like it implies she goes up to the surface and does Jump Up Superstar as if it's a new song, which must mean that it's the same Pauline that sang it in Odyssey.
Yeah.
But it makes nothing else make sense if that's the truth.
Get the timeline right, Nintendo.
But also, I don't know if you caught it, in the final battle, there is a piece of Jump Up Superstar in like a minor key in that song. And I heard it and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then when the thing at the end happened, I was like, what? Excuse me. Nintendo, this leaves me with too many questions.
And at the end of the day,
But
people
it-
say
that-
Kingdom Hearts is confusing.
That is less
Yeah.
confusing to me than why Donkey Kong eats rocks.
Still, that is a big problem.
Also, the what is the name of the place? Like the first area, it's something
Ingot Isle.
Ingot Isle. It's not an island. It's
No.
just like huge.
Yeah.
It's just like
No, it's not an island.
It's not an
at all.
island at all. It's just
Well,
they call
isles
it.
are not islands.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
there's
even.
there's not
It's
even
not
water
even
around.
surrounded by a body of water. It's just a big piece of landmass, and there's a hill that says Ingot Isle. It's like,
Yeah.
and I didn't even realize it until like after the.
Okay, I'm wrong. Isles are small islands.
I
Yeah.
didn't even realize it until
I
the
wasn't
game
gonna
was
fight
over.
you on it, but
I was just unknown.
After you start the game, after you beat the game, you load back up an Ingot Isle, and you can go talk. You can like go back through the tunnel at the beginning and talk to somebody. It's like, let's reminisce about when you first got here, and you can replay through the beginning of the game again. And it was only in seeing that opening cutscene again, I was like, wait a minute. This is not an island. This is just a huge piece of land. There's a big plot hole for me, honestly. I guess it could just be a name, but because there's a lot of islands. There's DK Isle, the Northern Cremisphere, Ingot Isle.
The Northern Kremlin Sphere?
Cremisphere. That was the setting of Donkey Kong Country 3.
Ah.
Some people theorize it's also the setting of Banjo-Kazooie.
But legally it can't be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did the game get really framey for you at the last boss fight?
I don't know.
It struggled, it felt like, for me.
I don't know. I know there's a quote about it from the director who was like, who said that they could have prioritized keeping the frame rate or something high in those situations, or maybe it was just keeping the image quality high, but they preferred to choose whichever the option that made it more enjoyable to play.
Yeah.
But no, I don't remember having any big issues in like the boss battles. It was more just in the destroying stuff in the open world where there's a few kind of laggy instances.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's our long discussion about Donkey Kong Bonanza. Force,
What do you have to add?
What did you play?
Been still working through Expedition 33, got another party member, and met the curator.
The curator.
A dang freaky looking guy, and I like him.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about him, but I like
There's
him.
a curator in Donkey Kong Bonanza of the museum.
Is it the same curator,
No.
David? Dang.
No.
Dang.
No. He's the one in Donkey Kong Bonanza is a sentient rock in the shape of the Donkey Kong amiibo.
Yeah, that's not wrong.
I can't with this game.
Yeah,
I can't
I
do
wanted
it.
to bring that up at some point.
Can't do it.
you did it.
I need to know everything about Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'm going to 100% that game,
Good.
I think.
You're gonna be so
I
hyped
think
when
I
you hear the
have
music.
to. But yeah, Expedition 33 rocks. The way
Rocks. Sounds like you're talking about
not
Donkey Kong
banana
Bonanza.
rocks. No. And getting each new party member and trying to see how their combat styles.
What party member did you get? Well, you just met the curator, so you probably got Mael.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You're still so early.
I know.
You're still so early in that game.
But I already love
Said
it
you
so
really
much.
need to play this game.
Yeah. And just the way that each of the new party members, like, trying to figure out how their combat styles work and how you can all feed them into each other and just really just maximize.
You
every
did
single
just get
combat
your
encounter.
nuke.
Yes.
Mael is a nuke.
That, like, what is it? Plus 200% damage on one of her
She is
stances?
a monster.
Yeah, it's crazy. If only I was better with my parry and dodge timings.
Get good.
I know.
I only ever parried.
I
never
try,
dodged.
and I keep messing up some. Like I'm too
you gotta-
early with it most times.
You got to turn off the sound.
Yeah, you can parry in Donkey Kong Bonanza.
I didn't. I actually didn't have that happen at all.
Usually you don't have to, but if you punch an enemy right as they're trying to hit you, it parries their attack.
Oh, it's the Platinum Games situation.
Yeah.
Like how they do it. Man, okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Wow. Nice. And then, it is a game that I've technically played like 5 minutes of, but I've watched my girlfriend play it a lot. Is a game called Date Everything.
Ooh. I'm interested in this game.
Yes, it is quite self-explanatory. You live in a house, and basically every single household object is dateable. And they'll have, well, not all of them. Some of them are not hot, but the majority of them are hot, and are even voiced by, like...
Hot people?
Like...
Hot people?
And, like, important voice actors. Like, I mean, they even have Dante Bosco.
Ooh.
Yeah, they didn't even bring him back to be Zuko.
Yeah. That makes no sense to me. Unless if
mean
he's
with the
just
live
like, I
action?
can't do my voice yet. It's not live action. Well, I mean, yes, they didn't bring it back for live action too, but there's going to be an animated movie.
Oh, for some
With
reason, I
versions
thought
of
the
the original
movie was
characters.
going to be live action.
No, it's animated.
Which I thought, that's why I thought Stephen Yeun was a very good cast, because that makes sense
that
for
works.
an adult live action.
No, it's animated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of strange. But...
Yeah. I think it just has to do with Dante Bosco not being able to get his voice the way that they need to for an older Zuko.
I don't know, he still sounds very much the same.
Yeah.
But I understand.
Yeah. But anyways, did everything. Super crazy game with some wild situations. Because, again, you are trying to literally date your entire house. But yeah, that's a wild game. Would recommend checking it out, honestly. It's just a visual novel. So you're just, conversing a lot with characters. And sometimes the interactions are really well written. And sometimes they're really, really down bad. Which is always funny in my opinion.
What's the sexiest appliance?
The safe.
Safe's not really an appliance. It's hardware.
Well, yeah, this is true. But I mean,
I'm talking about in terms of kitchen appliances. Toaster.
I like the toaster. Yeah. Not gonna lie. Yeah, there's so many characters. It's crazy. But yeah, that's a fun little game. And I think that's mostly... Oh my god.
Can you date your reflection in the mirror?
No, but you can... At least I don't think so. But you can date the shadows. And you can also date the water that comes out of the sink in the shower.
Ooh.
Don't care about the water.
Yeah.
Tell me about the shadows.
He's super edgy.
Yes.
There's only one?
Yes.
Whose shadow is it?
His own... his own thing. So when you first meet him, he has this super edgy persona where the name is Little X Big X Shadow Lord 420 Big X Little X.
Nice.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And then when you get to know him more, that goes away, and he's just like a
Jim.
Huh?
Like Jim. His name is Jim.
I don't think it's Jim.
Jimp.
Maybe. But then he's just a super twink nerd. I don't know. It's still a lot of fun. And then, guys, we didn't talk about Mario Party and how the computer completely screwed us over. It obliterated us.
On normal.
On normal.
Yeah, that game was rigged.
We played a mode where it was basically just the last 5 rounds, go crazy, have fun. And
I didn't like it. Not a fan of the mode.
I liked the mode, but I didn't like
That's
the outcome.
because you got 1,000,000 coins and 1,000,000 stars.
And I still somehow freaking lost because of that gosh darn red-hatted plumber.
Yeah, the computer was got away red-handed in that one.
Not even good at the mini games,
No.
but one.
Yeah, somehow. There was only one bonus star.
Yeah, one bonus star is not going to cut it, Nintendo. We need 3.
Yeah. And
It needs to throw the results into complete chaos.
Instead of just reaffirming
that the computer thinks it's the greatest thing. God.
Yeah, it was truly the uprising of AI that we all were feared.
Yeah.
No, it was more like that guy hiring himself to be the host of Jeopardy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
It really reeked of nepotism to me,
Mario's a nepo baby.
Yes, he is.
So besides that, there was a Nintendo Direct that happened last week.
Like a yawn
Thursday.
Direct.
It was
More like
okay.
Nintendo send me direct to bed.
It was okay.
Yeah,
it wasn't
fine.
great.
Yeah.
It had more
really
Final
pop off.
Fantasy tactics.
No Hollow Knight
Amazing.
and no... Not that I care about
Shocking,
that, but
honestly.
no Hades 2.
I know.
Yeah, but it's
Maybe
coming.
we'll get it tomorrow.
We're getting both of them tomorrow.
The Indie World
Indie
Direct.
World Showcase.
That's not happening. But I don't think either of them are going to be there. But I think they'll be at Gamescom. Opening night live. The European Keeleys.
Yeah. I forget that exists.
When is that happening?
It's
like
at the
on
end of
opening
the
night.
month.
Oh my
Live.
god.
It's
We're
the
almost
Keeley
there.
summer
End of this month?
the Keeley fall birthday. Yeah.
Weird. They should do it in October.
Why?
Because it's in Germany. Oktoberfest.
No, that's Oktoberfest is Oktoberfest.
October Game Fest.
Oh, well, let's see.
I think you're onto something here.
But
Some pixels and some schnitzel.
sure. I'm yawning. Jeff Keighley.
What was good in it? We had Final Fantasy Tactics, which we knew about.
Yep.
The stupid Monsties are back.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
All
Monster
of you,
Hunter Stories 3.
Can't get enough of my Monsties.
Bring back the Monsties. And
you guys only care
Weren't they
about
in,
it
like-
because I don't like it.
Yes, sir.
but didn't they seem to be in proper proportions in this one? Or am I wrong? It
I
doesn't
just
matter.
think
There's
that
still
it
Monsties.
looks
Yeah, there's still
dumb.
Monsties.
Monsties.
See, I thought it looked pretty good.
Yeah, of course.
They should have called it Monster Hunter Wild Stories. It should be. They should make a Monster Hunter Stories version of the mainline game. That's what it should be.
There's a
Honestly?
mobile reimagining, a reimagining of the mobile game for Octopath Traveler.
Yes, Octopath
Zero.
Traveler 0.
So that game's a skip. But Adventures of Elliot: The Millennium Tales, that looks
Oh,
good.
it should be called
Awesome.
Project Elliot. They had Project Octopath and they had Project Triangle Strategy. How are they not going to give us Project Elliot?
It should be called Octopath Traveler.
It's not Octopath
colon-
Traveler. It's Elliot. Just
It
like
should
Triangle
be called-
Strategy wasn't.
Oh, it should
Octopath
be called
Traveler.
Octopath colon.
It's not
Project.
Octopath.
I just want it to be longer of a title. That's what I want. I want another stupidly long title for no reason.
Well,
What was the last one? The Dragon Quest 12
Dragon Quest
S.
11
S.
S Definitive Edition. Echoes of an Elusive Age.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. 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 Yes.
That's a great one.
That's a great one.
I mean, I don't think anything can beat Kingdom Hearts 0.8 A Fragmentary Passage, but that's me.
There's Plants vs. Zombies Replanted, which someone played the preview of, and their answer to make that widescreen was to just add more bushes and more house to each side, so it doesn't even like really... Listen, Seth, I don't understand the look on your face. Plants vs. Zombies is a great game.
I was about to ask.
I never really enjoyed it. Like, I played it when it first came out, and I was like, all right.
I was about to risk sounding like a hater, but I guess
didn't
you've
like
answered
it.
my question, was who cares for Plants vs. Zombies? Because I don't know anyone personally until
There's
right now.
no,
the thing. The
but
only-
there's
the
no
thing-
way to play that old game
The thing,
anymore.
Yeah.
the
'Cause it's all
problem
the-
with I have it, the problem with
That you have with it?
I have it. The problem
Yes.
that I have with it
There we go.
is the replanted. I freaking hate it. Just say
Yeah.
remaster.
Yeah, I hate it
Quit
too.
making up.
But
I mean, it's not even a made up word.
yeah, it's
When
bad
are we going to
SEO.
get replanted versions of games
But
now?
here's the
Yeah.
thing. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. There is a part of me that yearns for the old mobile times where, like, I could buy... I paid $3.99
And you
for
got a whole game.
Angry Birds, and I got a whole game. You can't get that anymore.
No.
You get the free version of Angry Birds, which they let you buy birds, and they monetize the crap out of it. And you can't, like, I can't go and get the old version of Plants vs. Zombies because it doesn't exist anymore, because they've taken it away so that you buy the version where whales can buy, you know, different seeds, I'm sure, whatever.
That
And
sucks.
so, like, there's part of me that's like, please do this for Angry Birds, because I love playing Angry Birds. But I've tried to
I
go
don't
back
like
and
Angry
play
Birds
it,
either.
and it,
I like the physics. That was fun.
Yeah, but it's just like I don't like it.
I loved it though. They added space. Cut the Rope, loved Cut the Rope,
Classic.
like, but you can't even play that anymore. It's all
Really, it's not an Apple Arcade. There's no Cut the Rope Plus.
there is, but it's still basically a
Is Fruit Ninja still safe?
Fruit Ninja's still pretty. They've added a lot of monetization stuff to Fruit Ninja.
No.
What about Dungeon?
And Dragon?
No, the one where you're running. Temple Run.
Temple.
I don't know. I haven't looked at
What
that
about
one.
Sonic? Was it
Rush.
James.
That one is on Apple Arcade. It is fun. They're re-adding Apex Legends to the Switch.
I
too.
know it's on. It's there now. I almost downloaded it earlier today, and then I was
so-
like, I don't know about
I
this.
was so confused by this because I part of me is that my brain is not disconnecting the Switch 1 from the Switch 2 in regards to like game libraries.
It is only
And
Switch 2.
and
Are you forgetting that they revoked it from the Switch 1 because it was
Yes.
bad and no one played it?
Yes, because my brain is
remember
just
that
sitting
was
in
on
this state of this was already on the Switch. Why are they announcing it? And then, I realized, and I'm like, oh my god, like it's too
Honestly,
much. I can't.
When they announced it, I was like, oh look, Apex is finally on the Switch. I had just the original
You're on the
Switch,
other end of
Switch
where I
release
was.
just like poofed out of my brain.
Yeah.
The best part
That's
about
funny.
this whole direct, besides Final Fantasy Tactics, more of that was
Replanted.
that the Hella game where you
Hella
can play
tight.
as co-op mice. Oh, I like the co-op mice game. You're just able to run around as mice and do things.
Say mice again.
I like mice.
Again,
Ratatouille.
I played a little bit of the
Remy,
demo for
Gus.
the Shinobi game that they showed off.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, that game, the more I've heard about it, the more I know that it's not for me, but I know it is going to be for other people.
Yeah, I've never played a Shinobi game, so
Oh, wait, not Shinobi. I'm thinking of the Ninja Gaiden game.
I haven't played that yet either.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Gaiden.
That
I'd
Ninja
play
Gaiden
that.
game is level-based, and it's 12 hours long.
Oh god, it's gonna be Cyber Shadow for me all
And
over
so,
again. I'm gonna have a miserable time
I
then.
liked Cyber Shadow.
I don't know if you remember, but I started really grading against that by the end.
I thought it was going to be a Metroidvania, and I don't want a level-based game.
I think the Shinobi game is Metroidvania.
I'll have to look that up then.
Yeah.
That's what I want. Give it to me. But there was nothing else in it. It was a partner direct.
There was
so-
Hyrule Warriors,
Yeah.
and at the end of it, there was a weird
There was
thing.
Link, the Zonai.
with some
Mech.
kind of Zonai mech.
Not just some kind of Zonai. It's the one from the end of
What?
the Zonai mech. There was one at the end of
Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom.
The only Zonai mech, and that was the one that what's her name was in.
Yeah, I bet you that it's similar situations.
But they also said this one is canon.
Oh.
Oh, there was a new Katamari. That looked
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. But that's only for the Switch 1.
What?
Well, also for the Switch 2.
No. There's a... Hold on. I would have to find the graphic. It's very stupid. Let me go to Nintendo of America Twitter. I'm sure it'll play on the Switch too, but
According to the website, it is supported on Nintendo Switch 2.
okay. I'm glad.
But it's gonna be like a game releasing on the PS4 and not necessarily having a PS5 version
If you
anytime soon.
if you look at this graphic that Nintendo released, it would lead you to believe it can only be played on the Nintendo Switch 1.
That's true.
So I don't know what to tell you.
That's funny.
Because there is a Nintendo Switch 2 side, a Nintendo Switch 1 and 2 side, and then a only Nintendo Switch 1 side.
I look at this and I read it as the ones in the middle have Switch versions and Switch 2 versions. The bottom one only has a Switch 1 version.
But it can be played
The
on
fine
Switch 2.
print at the bottom says some featured games are already available on the Nintendo Switch. So I don't know. I'm just saying sus. Sus. Maybe Wheat Flower Wonderland can only be played on the Nintendo Switch 1.
I sure hope so.
And Hello Kitty Island Adventure, a game that I've heard is very good, actually. But I don't
Yeah, it
care
looked
enough
like
about it.
Animal Crossing.
It is Animal Crossing, but Hello Kitty. It's been stuck on Apple Arcade for...
But of course, it can't be Animal Crossing because we know Hello Kitty's not an animal. She's a Japanese
She's
girl.
a Japanese girl. Yes, we've gone.
Yes.
This has long been known. The bananas are rocks.
Bananas are rocks. Hello Kitty's a girl.
Yeah. You know, there's always a lighthouse.
It's true.
God bless.
Like the cake is a lie.
Yeah.
Did you
Technically.
see that maybe the new BioShock game was too woke, so it got pushed back?
I heard
At least
that-
that's what people's
That's
theory
really
is.
funny. BioShock is famously a woke series. Oh my god.
Apparently, it didn't pass its internal review, but it was because of story reasons. And so the indicator is either the story is a mess and it's not good, or this story might offend Donald Trump, so we don't want to deal with it. Please rewrite it.
God.
So, like, it just is a which one is it situation. So, that's interesting.
That's
I feel like if they have a story that specifically is going to make Donald Trump mad, it can't be that good of a story.
Well, sure, because he wouldn't understand it if it was written
But
well.
it would have to like specifically reference him, which I guess is sort of a BioShock thing to do. But I don't know. I can't imagine any video game would make him do anything to anyone.
Yeah. South Park hasn't made it do anything yet, so.
yeah. Shockingly.
All right, well, anything else y'all want to add? There's an indie direct tomorrow, so that's going to be exciting, maybe.
Yeah.
Ours is 15 minutes, while Japan's is 20.
So I'll just watch that one.
How do you know any of those games are going to get localized for America?
I don't know. I just want to see video games, dude.
There's a lot of them out there.
Yeah.
You're like the I think you should leave sketch of the motorcycle guys. I just want to see motorcycles.
Motorcycles. Yeah.
Whoa. All right. Well, with that, we appreciate you listening as always. We hope you enjoyed this banana cast, and we will.
And by that we mean Rockcast.
Yeah. And we will talk at you later. Goodbye.
Woohoo!
See ya.